How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, LevelMDiecast. A little bit under the weather over here last couple of days, so just kind of bear with me on this video. This is going to be our diecast haul. This is the UNSC Warhog. I have several versions of this. Kind of a newer casting that I collect for myself, although this casting's been out for a while from Hot Wheels. Did pick up this red one, though, because I didn't have it, so just adding that to the mix. This is going to be one of the biggest hauls ever, too, guys. Just in terms of loose cars and stuff, or loose cars we'll get to. This is a loose premium. Picked this guy up as well. This is the Alfa Romeo Giulia. This is from the Euro Speed Car Culture set a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago. This was the only, if I remember correctly, this is the only Alfa Romeo I didn't have. So I wasn't collecting everything Hot Wheels related back then. So fortunate enough to get that guy loose. Older car culture again, Circuit Legends. Again, I wasn't really collecting everything at this point in time. A few years ago as well. This is the Ford GT Race EcoBoost, number 66. Mini GT has done a similar deco, although, you know, it's on steroids compared to what Hot Wheels did. But picked that guy up as well, so pretty happy to add him. Kicking it way old school. This is original car culture. I think this is Euro something or other. But this is the BMW. This is the M3. This was back when car culture didn't get full tampos. They were limited on what they could tampo up. So this is all the tampo they got. So another casting I've kind of started pursuing a little bit, just because I kind of like this casting a lot. But didn't have that one either. So just so you know, guys, all those came from the same place. And then I also got this in the mix as well. I don't do the gassers, but it was in the mix and it would look good in the race car display because I don't have any gassers in there. So just trying to get some very nice variety in there. This is from the Hot Wheels 50th favorites or whatever. All right, we're going to move on to a little bit older Hot Wheels. Trying to just get some stuff mixed out here. Let's try to make some space here. This is the All-Terrain. This was a new casting, I believe, in '96. So this thing's been around forever. This is just a casting I collect. Just skis on the front. Just an interesting piece. Nothing fancy with it. Just something different. Something that I kind of just roll with. I got two of those. Picked up this one as well. This was from the Dark Riders series way back in the day. There are some variations on this particular model. And cards are just not as thick as they used to be, man. These cards were super thick. All right. So this guy had come with kind of pink skis, kind of came with some orange skis. So that's basically what these ones are. They're kind of like the fluorescent orange. He also came with like I said, some pink style skis. But the rest of the, model is the same. Silver with the big, huge chrome engine on the back. Nothing fancy, nothing doing. Another casting that I am trying to get some older versions of is the original Miata from Hot Wheels. This is from the wrestling series. Mr. Electro. Looks pretty cool. It's a nice casting. It's all metal. It's pretty nice. The whole base of it's all one piece, and there's the top. It's a very interesting built casting. Just, something like, just kind of there. Another older Hot Wheels. Just because I remember having this back in the day and came across one. I thought it was kind of cool. Custom Cougar. This is the new Cougar that came out late 90s, I think. Came with a V6, Mercury Cougar, two-door coupe. I had a friend that had one of these, and he thought it was just super fast, and they're just not. This one looks pretty cool as a custom, though. Does have that see-through hood on it. It's all one piece with the glass in there. Then the wing on the back looks pretty cool. I like how the exhaust goes through from the interior. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of the Fast and Furious style days. Another casting that I'm getting closer and closer and closer to having all the versions of. Solar CX4, although I'm getting down to some very expensive versions. This one, you know, just a basic dollar car, but, you know, just haven't come across this guy. So this one looks pretty good. I like the black and the orange, looks pretty good. Orange base, 1983 original version of that casting. So it's been around for a little bit, just a little bit. So I have like pretty much every one of the first edition variations on this guy when he was a new casting. I think it was 96. And then I've just kind of here and there kind of purchased some as I come across them. I'm not going to end up getting all of them. A lot of them came in 5-packs, play sets, stuff like that. I'm not going to pursue every version of this casting, but if I come across them, you know, for $1, I'll pick them up. Just eventually, at some point in time, I'd like to put them in a display of some sort. All right, we'll get a couple of these ready. Make it not so difficult when we're trying to pull the castings for you guys. Now, I did pick up this, and I picked this up for 2 reasons. Well, for one, it's Mopar. We like Mopar. But for 2, the new mix Matchbox, the Mix 4, that does have the new 66 Charger casting in it. So I kind of wanted to do a comparo between the two whenever I can get my hands on that new case, whenever it may come out. This one looks pretty good. Not a big fan of those PR5s, but, you know, it's okay. It's a pretty good casting outside of that, so pick that guy up. Picked up this as well, this 250LM. Just try to get some variety in the collection. It's a really crappy card anyways, so most of the guys that are collecting these old school Ferraris want good cards. So figured to just add this one to my own personal collection. You see the rubbed a little bit on the back of the blister, not that big a deal. So it's just a dollar car in my opinion. All right, this Street Cleaver, another one that I have pretty much every variation on the 96 first editions. I even have the Treasure Hunt and some other stuff. So just adding these guys to the mix. So we're not going to crack this one open yet because I kind of want to do a video showcasing all of those because I still have all those blistered. That other Speed Blaster, that guy's been chopped open and whatnot. So we're just going to kind of put him to the side. Final run. This is the final flush for the hot seat. Pick this up because this looks cool with the blue chrome. Again, you know, dollar cars. Dollar cars are dollar cars. Does have a seat that folds up. Blue chrome. Pretty nice. It's meant to be like a wooden seat style. Ridiculous flush system in the back, but there you go. Final flush. For this guy, it is a hole in the center. It's hilarious. In case you put anything in there, actually goes through it. A good old Hot Wheels. Another casting I collect, didn't have this one. Shadow MK2 in Hot Wheels Racing Deco. Again, nothing fancy. I do like this. Pretty cool race car. Does have a metal wing on the back. Looks pretty fancy. Again, don't like the PR5s. They don't look good. Especially on something that's supposed to be a race car. But other than that, it's okay. Picked up this guy from the Lamborghini series. I didn't have this version of the original Countach casting. So picked this one up. Actually got this in a collection, actually. A little bit of a collection. Just standard red, gold 5 spokes on it. Looks pretty good. Front tampos look pretty good. No rear tampos on this guy. It is a all metal casting. It was updated for this particular version here. You see 2011 Mattel. They brought this casting back. Put that guy over there. All right, now we're going to get into the new stuff. This is going to be J and HK stuff. Just, you know, newest color of the Bronco. I think this is the 3rd or the 4th color. Muddy wheels. Looks pretty good. This one actually looks not too bad. You know, I've always commented about them making dirty wheels and then putting a nice foil print on it. But this one doesn't look too bad with the black. Looks pretty good. Just have the Bronco printed on the front as well. Looks pretty nice. It's a pretty decent casting. I like the giant wheels on it, but it's a pretty decent casting. We'll see what happens when Matchbox releases their opening parts two-door Bronco this year. Now, you guys remember I picked up variation of this guy. I had picked up one with the light wheels. I picked up one with dark wheels. Well, I found one that has both. So we have both light and dark wheels, which is just ridiculous. This is all about the mixture. You can see kind of how the marbling in the wheel. I don't understand if they're doing that on purpose or what they're doing, but you know, interesting nonetheless. Put that guy over there. Also picked this up. This is relatively common now in the H case with the silver spoked wheels. So since it's a common thing now, we can crack this guy open. Nothing rare about it. It does look pretty good. I think it looks better than the solid black ones. So that's pretty nice. I'll put that guy over there. Jeep Cherokee Off-Road 95. This has been a pretty hot casting. It's been a little bit of a challenge to find this guy. Looks pretty good though. In dark green, prints on the windows look pretty good. Got the tail light with the side print, or the side pass I should say, because you can't really see anything from the back. It does have a pretty nice spare tire set up there with some off-road accessories as well as on the top. That is part of the window interior. So that's why the window is dark. So if they ever do anything with the window, that will change the color of that. This is part of the interior with the vents on the hood. Very nice. These wheels look pretty good. It's a nice, wide, beefy casting. Looks very nice. There are your base Diecast. R17 made in Malaysia. Throw that guy down there. All right, now we're going to get into the money stuff of the J case. This is the Honda Club Sport. It's a brand new casting. Looks pretty good. It's tiny. Very, very little. The gray you see here, all the gray is metal. This black is plastic. And of course, the wheels are plastic. Headlights or the handlebars plastic. But it looks pretty good to have a painted up seat, which is pretty nice. Obviously, it's not going to stand on its own because, you know, there's no stand or anything. But kind of sits on the muffler on the one side. Looks kind of cool. Another nice casting. This is the McLaren F1 GTR. This one has been a pain in the butt to find. This is a pretty highly sought after version. Looks extremely good in silver and orange. Has additional tampo pass for the hood. No rear tampos. Looks pretty good though. It's a very good casting. Really like that one. Oop. Crashing them all. Another very good one. This is the Bugatti EB110. This is the newest version. Silver with these Aero Blade wheels, which is probably the most perfect fitting wheel they could possibly put on this guy. This guy looks fantastic in silver. Got your rear tampos on there. Some plate detail in there as well. Got your Bugatti logo on the front. The headlights are part of the window piece, so it's pretty nice. Just some basic deets. Not a new casting. I think this is the third version so far. And I believe that guy's also coming out in premium as well. All right, Tacoma. You know, the blue one was just insanely hot. That thing was going for crazy money at one point in time. This is the recolor in this dark, like magenta red. Looks very, very good. Still has your basic tampos on the front. Looks very, very good. This version looks super good. Then it does have tampo on the back. Taillights Tacoma looks pretty good. The blue one is definitely better, but this still looks pretty good. It's a pretty good version. Like the integrated scoop in there. Looks pretty good. Throw that guy down there. This is a money shot for show. 86 Toyota van. This thing is tiny. It's a very tiny casting. Looks fantastic. Has the little aero blades on it. The headlights are part of the window. Then it does have Toyota embossed in there in between the headlights. Looks pretty good. It's pretty nice. Full rear tampos. There we go. Looks pretty good. Some quad exhaust going on there. Very interesting. There is the base Dietz. This guy is definitely not designed to run on the track. So in case you guys wanted to put him on the track, definitely not going to happen. All right, all you RX-7 fans or Falcon fans with another Falcon livery. This is the RX-7 95. This is in Hot Wheels Drift. Not a casting I particularly collect, but I think it looks pretty good in the Falcon livery. It is fully tampoed, basically, except for the back. Just doesn't have any tampo, but the rest of it is all tampoed up. Looks good. Pretty crisp tampo prints too. Just perfect lines where the body lines are. Looks very, very good. Formula Drift, Falcon, Gretty, Eibach. And the last one is Rays. This is definitely not Rays wheels, though. Just saying. All right, if you guys like modded cars, here we go. And there's another one. This is the LB Works Huracan. This is the newest version. This was a new casting, I believe, last year. Came with the two-tone wheels. This one is all one style wheel now. It is high gloss white. When I first saw this model, I thought it was like a matte color, but it is high gloss white. Front tampos, side tampos. There are no rear tampos on this guy. But this is a pretty good casting. Pretty good casting. Definitely not meant for the tracks either. So, still looks pretty good. Starting to get away from the screen here. Coupe de Clip. This is the second version. This is the first recolor. Brand new casting for this year. First one was just in solid silver. This one is now in black and red. Looks very good. I don't know what the durability level is on the print. If you actually use it as the intended, keychain accessory, but I'm sure it would chip off pretty quickly. It's solid metal, by the way. Here's a good one. Hot Wheels has found a way to make Ferraris without doing Ferraris. So this is the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. Essentially, I believe this is a SF90, I believe. This guy looks pretty good in yellow, though. This was also made for Hot Wheels ID. That was very short-lived. Those last ID cars are pretty much impossible to get your hands on. Looking very, very good. This basic front rear tampos looks pretty good. There is the base Dietz. In case y'all want to see the base Dietz, since it is a brand new casting. I like that one though, looks good. This one is Bricking Speed. This is the newest release in their, Lego style, buildable cars, I guess you could say. This one comes with a nice end accessory that can go on other models. Does have print on it, which is pretty nice to say Hot Wheels on it. Little engine piece that can come off. Those are the attachment points on it. I don't believe they've made anything that attaches to these smaller side spots, but they could have. Put this engine in the back. Just kind of moves around. Got the integrated driver spot right there. Just interesting. I got all these ones. They're just interesting. There's nothing to it. It's just, it's just kind of an odd, weird thing. It kind of wants to roll away. There we go. All right, here's the one that everybody's probably going to want. This is the Skyline 2000 GT Liberty Walk. This thing, it's okay. Let's see if it looks any better outside the package. It looks pretty good. Does have those little 5 spokes on it. Black surround for the over fenders. Does have nice print on the windshield. Nice front tampos as well on those angled headlights. It's a pretty good casting. This is a pretty good casting. No tampos on the back. Very, very detailed base. Very detailed base. There is your Dietz. It looks pretty good. It does have black interior. So it's all right. It's all right. It's pretty nice. Not a huge fan of that stuff, but Tesla Model S, or I'm sorry, Tesla Roadster. This is the basic version of the premium. I would grab the premium, but unfortunately it's all packed up since we're still working on room 164. There is the front tampos, look pretty good. Does have that kind of, more track-friendly nose on it. It's okay. And then it does have tampo prints on the back, which are kind of basic. But it should be just the exact same version that is in the premium, just with a little bit of a modified base. You can see that there is a track logo on the base, meaning it is ready for the track. So if you want to take your Tesla Roadster on the track, you can. I do not believe this was in H case. I think this was in the J case. Or I'm sorry, I think this was in the H case, not the J case. I'm sorry, got that backwards. For GT90, GT40 Mark IV. In Gulf, this is in white. So just a version that I didn't have. They've done quite a few decals for this guy. I think this is the third recolor of the year for this particular casting. So probably going to be done for the rest of the year now. Another recolor here, classic Batman TV series. This one in blue. This is the tuned Batmobile. Looks pretty good in blue. Has full tampos, top and sides. No tampos on the front. Doesn't really need them. No tampos on the rear. Absolutely does not need them. But it looks pretty cool. I think they finally figured out how to do tuned stuff. I think this one looks pretty good. I think I might actually like that one better than the black one. It's just me. And then, of course, your Liberty Walk GTR, because, of course, it's Hot Wheels Racing. Third version of this guy. Does have print on the front. Looks pretty good. Lensed headlights, part of the window. Side tampo. Nothing on the back. The previous two versions had printing on the rear, but this guy does not. Looks pretty good. It's kind of the new version of Hot Wheels Racing for this year. Kind of dark blue. All right, now. I got more Hot Wheels, but this stuff is like next level stuff, okay? I bit the bullet and bought Boulevard. I bought this mix of Boulevard. This is the mix here. I do have the entire mix. Bought this on the secondhand market. Paid a little bit more than retail, but you know what? I have it. It is what it is. Done and over with. This is the first one here. This is the Lycan Hypersport. In black, this is the second time we're seeing this premium version. I really like this casting. This casting doesn't seem to be all that popular, but I like it. This guy does have those nice fat deep dish wheels that came on the RWB Porsche. Looks good. From the back, tampo looks good. Nothing on the sides. Looks this is a good casting. I just think this is a good casting. And then, of course, there is the base. Dietz. W Motors Lycan Hypersport. Those big old fatties on the back. We're going to move this guy over here, and we're going to start lining up our premiums. Next one we're going to take a look at. This is the Volvo P220 Amazon Estate wagon. With just ridiculously awesome black 5 spokes. Looks stupid good. This guy has a little bit of a plastic holder inside the blister to hold him there. This is the Amazon wagon. Looking absolutely fantastic. I think the wheel choice is perfect. Looks very, very good. Full front tampos. Looks very, very good. Got your chrome showing through for the grille. Rear tampos as well. Looks very good. Lots of trim around the sides and handles and stuff like that. Around the windows and everything like that. There is the base. Dietz Brilliant Base unpainted. Looks pretty good. Does have a red interior and a roll cage in there. Just such a freaking cool wagon. Such a cool wagon. It's one of the coolest wagons they've ever done. Brand spanking new casting. This is the 67 Austin Mini Pickup. This is a brand new casting for this year. Brand new casting for Boulevard. This thing is ultra tiny. There is your Dietz on the side. Rally Deco, got your British flag on there. It does spoke the tiny little 4 spokes on there. Kind of a half open window on the doors. Looks pretty good. Full front tampo, of course. It's premium. Everything's done up. Looks very, very good. print on the back. De Felice, it says. The bed's not very deep. Looks still pretty good. And then here is the base Dietz. It's pretty cool. It's tiny. It's like super, super tiny. It's like half the size of that Volvo wagon. All right, the one that pretty much everybody's going to buy just because the deco, for the most part. This is the 75 BRE Datsun Sunny Truck B120. We've seen this guy a few times. He's also been in premium as well. Actually, I think we've only seen this truck in premium. I don't think it's been on the basic range. But this is the newest version, of course, BRE Datsun. There is a variation with a red Datsun print on there instead of black. So that does exist. Assuming that's probably pretty rare. Full front tampos, of course. It is all primo. Looks pretty good. Other side. Looks pretty good. Same small 4 spokes. It says Datsun on the back. This guy does have integrated stuff in the bed, but it's just painted over. So I just kind of act like it's not even there since this is supposed to be a race truck. And then flat black on the base. Had it right the first time. R08. Pretty detailed base too. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We're going to go on to one of my most favorite ones though. This last one in the mix. This is the Land Rover Defender 90. I think this one is fantastic. Pull this guy out of there. This guy is been in premium a couple of times. He's also been in basic quite a few times. His casting's been used quite a bit already. This one in red looks very good. White wheels. White topper looks very nice. Of course, tampos all the way around. Looks very good. Just such a good casting. Such a good casting. Does say Land Rover Defender on the front. Basic print for the headlights, but they are there. And then, of course, the white top looks pretty good. Base Dietz. Pretty fancy. All right. I did get some stuff that's not Hot Wheels, although we do have more Hot Wheels to go. Picked up the newest release from Autoworld. This is the Lincoln Continental Mark V. This is the mix. This is the first time we're finally seeing 2022 models in 2022 from Autoworld, and they're only 6 months into the year. So, just saying, just saying. This is an absolute boat in this fantastic gold with matched wheels, gold interior. This thing is just wicked. Does have plate detail on there, something that Greenlight's not doing, but Autoworld's still doing them. Looks good. There is your front Dietz. This guy does have opening hood. See if it wants to cooperate at all. Might have to take it off camera. Well, guys, I absolutely cannot get that hood open, but the hood does open. The hood does open. I gotta have to find a way, maybe something that I can pry into there that's not metal, so I don't damage the paint. But it does have that nice two-tone for a little bit of a vinyl top on there. Just barely noticed that now. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, here is the base Dietz. Looks like these were manufactured in March 4th of this year. So I'll give you an idea of how long it's taken stuff to get to the U.S., especially for Autoworld. Look at that. It's a huge boat. It's just a huge... I know it's not on the screen. It's a huge boat. Other one from that mix that I picked up. This is the 73 Plymouth Roadrunner in blue. So take a look at this guy. This is the first Plymouth Roadrunner I have in Autoworld. This is a deco that they have used for this casting before, although this casting is different. It's got the spoiler on the back, a little bit different blue. They have printed blue before, though. This guy looks pretty good. There is the base... the front details. Looks pretty good. Base Dietz. Skinny wheels. There is the rear tampos. Man, those wheels are just so skinny. And then the other side. I do like the print on the tires, though. Looks pretty good. This guy also has opening hood as well. See if I can get this one to cooperate a little bit better. There we go. And it has a little bit of space to get in there. There we go. That one is quite detailed. Looks pretty good. Looks like the base of the block is part of the casting. So that's why it's blue. And then they just add the extra couple pieces to the top. That looks pretty good. It's pretty good detail. Definitely digging Autoworld these days, for sure. Autoworld's definitely killing it, for sure. It just takes a really long time for their stuff to show up. All right, I picked up one of these guys as well. This is from Subaru dealers. You got to buy these through Subaru dealers. These are pretty decent castings, though. This is the WRX STI. This is decoed up as a rally car, but it is the exact same casting as the WRX. There's no difference. But I bought this guy so I can put him in the race car display. It is, you know, kind of premium style. Still has plastic wheels, but looks pretty good. This is GRC. There's really no difference between this guy and the standard. It does have a standard plate on there. Looks like it's probably Vermont. Looking pretty good. There's no interior on these guys. So, but the castings look pretty good. They are die cast. So there's the Dietz. It's pretty nice. Put him right there. I know, we're just totally running out of room. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit more higher end stuff. We're going to take a break from the Hot Wheels real quick, though. So, if you guys are avid Matchbox collectors, what I'm about to show you, you know, is a very rare piece. It's not like it's stupid expensive. It's just rare, okay? And I found this in a dump bin, okay? This is the 10-pack exclusive 75 Challenge Ford F-150 flare side. This only came in the 10-pack. This and the 1970 GTO. They both only came in a 10-pack. You cannot get them anywhere else but the two 10-packs. They were not released as singles. Now this guy, he's not mint. So he does have some chips, unfortunately. But I was not going to leave this at all. This is still a pretty rare piece. Very, very nice to pick this up as well. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I certainly wasn't going to leave it. A little bit of rust on the axles you can see in there. So, looks like it was played with, but not very much. Just some chips right here on the back. And some chips right there. And that's it. Other than, you know, just the foil print kind of being worn out on the wheels. But it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. It's very, very interesting to find that piece for sure. All right, now I made some trades. And my boy D hooked me up with this piece. This is the 190E that is exclusive to the Hot Wheels display case. This one looks fantastic. This guy's just soaking up all the light. It is matte black, looking very good. Does have those 5 spokes. Hot Wheels in that nice inkjet printing on the side. There is the tampos for the rear. Man, looks good. Looks so good. This is one of the only ones I didn't have. So, super happy to have hooked him up with some stuff that he could trade me for this. Looks very, very good. Very, very happy with that. P07 is the dates. Pretty nice. Happy with that one. Another one that I traded for, guys. That's right. Chase. This is the Mercedes-Benz AMG Coupe Black Series. Chase number 0 of 5. Definitely looks better in black than red. This guy's very good. And don't you guys worry. Don't you worry. Yes, we're cracking this open. Of course we're cracking it open. Why else wouldn't we do this? This guy looks very, very good. Very, very good. Like this guy. In the black, better than the red for sure. Although it is all the same details, all the same, you know, everything. Looks pretty good though. So pretty happy with that. Pretty fancy. Matte black on the base. So couple of heavy hitters for sure that we got. One more heavy hitter we got. Picked up this guy as well. This BMW 2002. I did not have this version from Forza Motorsports. Pretty sought after version. It's a very, very nice version. It has print on the tires and stuff. Looks very, very good. This is, you know, old school premium. It's the packaging that they used to do. I think this packaging was actually pretty cool. Now they just use basic, you know, blistered cards. But this one was pretty nice. Nice rounded, you know, bubble on it and stuff like that. They were definitely a little bit more involved to get out. As you can see, it comes with 2 pieces. Pull our 2002 out from Forza. There you go. Looks pretty good. Got some Bilstein on the side. Goodyear. Looks pretty good. Full tampos. Obviously, looks very, very nice. I really like the Goodyear on the tires. Looks good. Turbo, it says on the back. It's a really good version. This is such a good casting, too. Such good casting. I like the Matchbox one, too, but this one is definitely more race style. The Matchbox is definitely factory. So two different sides of the spectrum. So that guy's pretty good. So we're going to throw him in the back. So there you go. That is the current haul. It's ridiculous. But just wanted to get those cracked, get those all ready to go, bring those to you guys. I know, crazy long video. Hopefully you stayed till the end and saw the best stuff. And thanks for kind of bearing with me as I'm a little under the weather. But still trying to get some more videos rolled out to you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking it out. Let me know if there's anything in here particularly of interest to you. And we're going to roll out. We're going to catch you next time. LevelMDiecast. Peace!